Hello, Vanessa. This work order we cannot close it because it has unfulfilled parts requisitions. Let's take a look at the parts table. We have four parts. Two of them is fulfilled, so it's good. One of them, this material item, it's not fulfilled. You can see that the quantity fulfilled is zero against this one. And also it says it needs a purchase order required. Why we have this? Because on the quote level, let's go back to the quote. On the quote level, we select this item as our quoted items. That's for sure, right? And when we select this item, we do not specify that this item is something we want to buy from our vendor or it's something we're going to just directly pull from our truck. So the system will directly look into this item master level, this default setup for this item, if it needs a requisition or not. So looks like this item material, there is a requisition required by default. So when we convert this quote to a work order, um, inherit the material is requesting a purchase order and the quantity fulfilled is set to be zero at that moment. And because of that, you can see that you can really not update this material to update is quantity fulfilled from 0 to 1 because that's not editable field. And to fix this issue, there are two ways. The first one is basically I do a update in the backend, update this quantity fulfilled from 0 to 1. But I don't think that's the solution you are looking for. In your long time maintenance for Fieldpoint, I highly recommend you that on the quote level, okay, if you know that there is the item or there's a material you are going to buy from your vendor, you can pick the material items. Okay. But if you do not know that this is item you're going to buy or not, you cannot make sure that the you need a purchase order or not. In that situation, pick a item which on the item master level it's not by default set requisition required. For example, we can pick item master. For example, we can pick any of the item example like this. Oh, this one also need requisition required. We can pick an item. I'm not sure if you have any I'm not sure if you have any one that don't have, for example, like meals, or you can create anyone from your QBO, which does not need a requisition, so that the system will not think that you need a PO for that and asking you for the full field quantity. So that's the long-term solution. For this specific work order, I will go to the backend and then unlock this part to make it fulfilled quantity to 1 so that you can process with this work order. But in the future, for future quotes, please select an item which does not need requisition required by default.